Where you go, do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. No?
Is that how that
works?
song
All
goes?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the
Like
Sweaty
intro.
Plebs podcast. I am your host, Faulkner. And I am here today with the Fish Boys.
Yep. I'm your legal representative, older fish boy.
I
OFP.
did not expect that, so
Yep.
I'm just the little guy, little Aiden.
And we have some fun, exciting stuff announced this week. But the most important, most exciting news was this official launch trailer.
Wait, I
Oh,
think we have
wow.
more important, exciting news.
I already started. We're going to have to get there. This is so important.
Now, did you hear that? That was more important. What is this? Guys? Oh my god. I mean, I'm a
Let me
big Fast
read
and
it
the
from there.
Furious. Yeah, I'm part of the family for sure. But
It's all about family.
no, this is not important news.
It's going to
I'm
be
just-
so bad.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the video because I was excited to see what you chose, and now I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad. I have to turn the volume off because of the music is
music?
a
Oh, is
licensed
that-
song.
Was that Dom?
That was dumb.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh man,
Oh god, look how bad this looks. It doesn't even look good.
it looks like Destiny.
Okay,
Isn't there
let's.
a level in Destiny where a big claw thing like that tries to kill you?
Yeah, it's pretty bad, huh?
Wait, is this
I won't
like
play
a
this
car
often,
fighting
but-
game?
I think so. I think it's all racing.
What was that game we used to rent on N64?
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal, yeah.
Probably.
No, not Twisted Metal. It was
Oh. Same idea, though, right? I don't know.
yeah,
what
it's
it
the
was
same
called.
idea. I love that game. We used to rent it all the time.
Yeah. See, that game was tight, but everything in that was just on a road.
Yeah,
Car fighting
no
games aren't
arena.
fun on roads.
yeah. I need an arena.
Yeah. So this game is packed with gadgets, high-octane heists, and iconic vehicles. Fast and the Furious Crossroads puts you in the driver's seat of a non-stop cinematic-style action of the Fast and Furious saga. Join Fast and the Furious heroes Dom, Letty, and Roman, all voiced by the original cast members.
Oh,
That's where the budget went.
yeah.
Oof.
Well-
it's also on Steam.
Vin Diesel owns them.
Yes.
Owns the rights, right?
100% of the rights.
Yeah, good for him.
Isn't that crazy?
Good
Yeah.
stuff. Wow.
So that was the most important thing. But now let's kick it off to Dylan's Drinkski drinks.
Yay! Nothing special this week. I mean, maybe special. I already cracked it open because I was trying to skip that video. But this is Faction Subtle Variants. It's a pale ale. You know,
Wow.
the can is just a sticker on a blank can, which is always fun.
I'll respect it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good one. I see a lot of Faction around me. It's from Alameda. That's why. It's like in every single store around my house. So
Cool.
I got it. I tried it. It's good.
Nice.
Yes.
I recommend.
Let's go 1 to 5.
What would I rate it? 1 to 5?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, probably like 3.8. You know, it's not the best, but it's like good.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's pretty decent.
That works.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so I bought a nice fancy beer for this, but then I found out it was a India or double India Pale Ale, and then I decided I didn't want to drink it, so I got seltzers.
Ah.
I mean, why don't you want to drink it? What are you gonna do with it? Take a bath in
Pina
it?
colada.
I don't know.
Nice.
It's yeah, another local one.
Cool.
Nice.
It's a new place that opened up that just did seltzers, and it's quality seltzer.
Seltzer's a big thing right now, right? Everyone's jumping on it. Even Natty Ice has a seltzer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, everybody's gonna have one.
Yeah, because I just
That's
bought
how we know.
a 6-pack of, or is this 6 or a 9-pack of Kona Brewing
Nice.
seltzers.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
Hey,
how
you
it's
get
going to taste. I'm not a big seltzer.
Yeah. Let me know. I only like hard seltzers. Regular seltzers are hot garbage to me.
Yeah.
Wait, is a regular seltzer just a bubble water?
Yeah.
Like
I like
LaCroix doesn't do it for me.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
I
'em.
generally like it. I generally
Yeah.
like them.
Do you remember when
Also.
we used to have that in
In the office,
the other place?
when
Yeah.
we had an office to go to.
Yeah. Well, they
pretty
didn't
great.
have it in our when we switched offices, which is too bad.
I would go, and at the end of my day, I'd like put some extra in my backpack.
You're not supposed to do that,
Don't say that. People don't know
but
that.
before we were switching, I was taking yerba mate pretty much every
Oh,
day.
I would take Coke Zeros.
I don't make Coke there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a soda guy really.
So,
Water or beer?
this week I went with a cider
Okay.
from a local company,
Oh.
Golden State Cider,
Oh yeah.
out in Sonoma County. This is called
It's a
ginger
small can.
grass flavor.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's nice.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
I was
very refreshing. I wanted something refreshing for this week.
Why? Because you made that terrible choice last week.
No,
Is that last week or the week before?
2 weeks ago was the coffee one,
Yeah.
and I was like, ugh,
Never seen you look so sad.
that was gross.
I enjoyed that though. You know, that is one of my pastimes. One of my favorite pastimes is seeing you sad.
If
And
you
then seeing you
ever
happy.
come up here, I'll take you to this place called the Barlow, which has about like 4 or 5 breweries all next to each other, and then we can bar hop.
When it's legal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I mean, they do curbside because there's a lot of patio seating everywhere.
Bring a paper bag everywhere you go.
You don't have to. It's like this whole entire like district called the Barlow that's
I know.
made
I'm
to
just
walk around and drink.
I'm messing with you.
It's more fun in a brown bag though.
Sure.
It's just a
Bring
bag
my
of outside
bring a
beer.
brown bag, even though it's specifically designed for that.
Yeah.
Just
the whole
to weird
area
people out.
is
Yeah.
made for it.
All right. Let's shift it and talk about what we're
Yeah.
playing.
What we up to?
Instead of playing with each other's
Yeah.
emotions about hanging out with each other.
I know. Sad face.
Aiden, let's I guess you
yeah,
since you're first.
I'll lead in because I have the short one. Basically just Fall Guys. That and other games we've already talked about a couple dozen times, so let's just leave them off. So Fall Guys dropped like 7 days ago or something. Maybe 4. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, it's like combine Mario Party, WarioWare style mini games with the Battle Royale, and a little bit of Human Fall Flat, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Just kind of that clumsy platforming into BR, and you got this game. It's just fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's just
it looks
dumb
fun.
fun.
I've
Yeah.
watched some videos. I will be partaking a bit with you as soon as I figure out how to do that the cheapest way possible.
Yeah, just follow that link I sent you.
Yeah, I haven't clicked on it yet, but I will.
Awesome.
So yeah, I mean I've won a few times already. It's not the same thing as other BRs where it feels like you never win. Like I'd say like a good 75% of the game types are just actually kind of skill based, but a little bit of luck in there. The other ones are just complete RNG, which it's fine. There's not too many of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
As long as it's fun overall.
yeah. I mean,
The look of it is really cool too.
It looks just
yeah,
playful.
It's just fun. Also,
So
like I was telling you, I spent an extra $20 on this, and I'm not even upset. So that's a good sign.
I mean, I'm upset in your your thought, your thinking behind it, but it's good that you're not upset about it.
As long as
I'm
you're
upset
happy
that I
about
thought
it.
it was a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not upset I did it.
So I do have a question. Do you get to design your guy in that? I see everybody time I
Yep.
watch it, everybody looks okay. That's cool. So is that how do you
Yeah.
unlock that stuff? Is it just like you win or you finish
so
when you get
there's-
like a loot box?
Both a free season that gives you like money to buy stuff, various unlocks, and then there's also a store that you can spend. So there's 2 types of currency. There's just pure you play, you make it, and there's also crowns which you get only from winning.
Okay.
You can buy like legendary and rare stuff using the crowns. Everything else, it's just a small store that you can just buy whatever you want. And you earn the little tokens pretty quickly.
Okay,
So
that's not too bad.
yeah, it's fine.
Um,
Yeah, I unlocked a little suit that's based off of Hotline Miami, so it's
oh,
tight. It's cool.
does it have
It's a nice little
chicken hat?
flex. Yeah,
Mm.
it's got a little chicken hat, a little denim jacket.
Cool.
Got it for
Nice.
5 crowns.
Wow, that's. I
Big
mean, you gotta win
spender.
to get those. That's
Yeah.
rare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
pretty good at it, I want to say.
you could.
No big deal.
Yeah. No big deal. I've won Fall Guys multiple times.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'm playing Ghosts mainly. I mean, actually, this week I played more of a different game that I'll talk about in a second. But really, just trying to grind through Ghosts right now. Not grind. Just beat it. I'm still enjoying it, but I am getting a little bit of the repetitiveness of it now. But it's still pretty well written, so it's fun to get through.
Yeah.
How far are you now?
The second area I've explored like most of it, I would say. I don't know how
So
far.
I think you
Um,
may be farther than me now.
I mean, I might not be describing well. Uh,
Like Act 2, where you go up into the like middle part of the island.
yeah, I'm in the middle part, and I've gone like
Yeah,
a lot through a lot of it, but there's still like unexplored areas.
gotcha.
I'm decently far. I'm like mostly maxed out on a lot of the skills though, since I've been doing like everything, which I think is what's causing the burnout. But everything's fun in that game, except for I'm still hot dog shit at the bamboo strike, like real bad. I'm never gonna get good at it. Um, the game I probably played the most this week, Heroes of Hammerwatch, came out on Switch. I think we were looking forward to this a long time ago, Faulkner.
Yeah.
That game's a lot of fun. It's pretty basic, pretty simple, but it's just fun to go through a few runs every day. Has a nice progression system from what I've seen. I'm looking forward to getting into the cosmetic stuff of it. I'm not that far yet though, but we played it together a few rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Did okay.
Yeah.
Not much to say. It's a good game. It's $20. I recommend it.
Yeah.
One question, because I've only played a little bit. I
Mhm.
feel like I rarely see elevators, so I don't know if I'm fucking up or just
They're not
unlucky
on
with
every
that.
level.
They're not. Yeah, the deposit thing is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not on every level. I think it's random whether or not they'll show up.
Yeah.
Faulkner and I were talking about that when we were playing. He was like, "Yeah, I always deposit," and I was like, "Yeah, I should probably do that
Yeah.
because I always hang on to my money for whatever dumb reason, and then end up losing like everything in like some dumb move that I did."
Yeah.
So I've been doing that since you gave me that.
I will
wonderful
say
advice.
what was really cool when we were playing is just seeing, because we chose different classes to see like how his class plays the game and how my class plays the game, and it's like entirely different.
Yeah. Which one did you choose, Aiden?
I think the sorcerer.
Oh,
Okay,
like,
we all
completely
chose
different.
different.
We got to party up then, because I want to
Yeah.
see what the sorcerer
All
is
right.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that after this. We'll give you guys an update next time.
Yeah.
The only other game I'm playing is actually just started last night, Undermine. It's a pretty fun game so far. Not too far into it. I've only beat the first boss. But it's fun. I like it a lot. I wish it was on Switch. So that's the one hesitation I have is like I really want to play this game, but I want to play it on Switch just because it seems like a perfect handheld game where I play and watch something on TV. I don't want to sink too much time into it on Xbox because I know I want to play it on Switch. So that's my one gripe with it. It's not its fault.
It's like a perfect stout roguelike for me, so
Yeah.
I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna play a bunch on the Xbox and then restart again for the third time.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to do that as well. Not for the third time, but I do see myself playing a lot more.
Yeah. It
It's-
looks like
it's
there's
good.
a lot more depth, because I like go into the character sheet and you see all those relics you got to unlock, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man, I'm so far. I don't have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if I really like the relic setup compared to other games, but I'm not very far into it, so maybe I just haven't gotten super deep.
I mean, it's just like a really simple kind of Metroidvania inspired concept.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm not playing anything too crazy. I'm playing DMC 5 because it's leaving Game Pass on the 14th, and I would like to play it a little bit more deeply than just the first couple levels to appreciate it. My biggest issue with that game is there's so many cutscenes.
Yeah.
It's so distracting and pulls me out of the experience so much. It annoys me. Which
That's
You either hate it or
why I
you love
stopped
it.
playing.
which is sad because
I loved it.
when it first came out, people were like, "See, you loved it." People were like, "This is game of the year," and I was like, "Okay, that's cool." I never thought DMC games would ever be in that kind of contention. But when you when you get to play the game, it's great. It's really good when you get to play a game, and then the different playing right now I'm switching between Nero and V, and their gameplay styles are just different, and it's really cool. And I didn't think I would like V's playstyle at all, but actually I really enjoy it.
It works, right?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. But yeah, it just feels outdated. Just all the stop and go between stages within that level, within a mission.
Yeah. You're right. Also, please finish that game because there's a really weird cutscene at the end that I just want someone else to experience that I know in real life.
Okay,
I'll
try to
watch it.
The game
I'll
is
watch
only
it on YouTube.
says I can beat I could probably beat it in between 11 and 13 hours, and
Yeah.
I think there's a total of 20 missions, and I'm at mission 6. I just got distracted yesterday with Undermine for 5 hours.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good game.
Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of Undermine and Hammerwatch also. Undermine's fantastic. I also played a bunch of the other new games that came out on the indie games that came out on Game Pass, just to kind of see what they're like. We could talk about them when we get to them. One that wasn't on the list of Game Pass that came out a few weeks ago was Noir Prophet. I played that a little bit. It's got FTL kind of stage progression, right? So you choose your different trees and you go down to the end boss. But it's also a card-based game. So you have two types of cards. You have cards that are abilities, and then you have cards that are essentially soldiers. And then you place them on the battlefield, and then there's a tactical way of fighting and stuff. So it's semi interesting. And then you have resources to manage, like in FTL you have gas, right? Or fuel? Is it fuel?
Fuel, I think.
It's
Yeah,
fuel.
fuel. So this one you have food, and then you have morale. You have to manage because you're a group of a convoy of survivors trying to get to the wherever in this post-apocalyptic setting.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
Sounds like it could be good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Would I buy it? Probably not. Perfect for Game Pass.
Everything's perfect for Game Pass.
Interesting tidbit. I guess when that game came out on Switch first, the developers were sad that they didn't make the sales that they really thought they were. And then it came out on PlayStation, and it only sold 5% of what was sold on the Switch. I was like, ooh.
Yikes.
So maybe Game Pass is what helps them out, because a lot of that happened to a lot of indie games is they get the success through Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was interesting.
Thanks.
But that's pretty much everything I've been doing. Other stuff's just normal games I've been playing, like Tarkov and stuff. We don't have to dive into. Shall we get into the news?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get some Nintendo news. We actually have some Nintendo news this week. Nintendo reported their earnings and 428% increase in profit.
Nice.
That's fucking wild.
That's crazy. So pandemics and Animal Crossing are like the perfect storm.
I mean, Animal Crossing alone would have been great for them, but yeah, the pandemic really helped.
Surged the sales. Yeah. Which is wonderful. I don't think. I think with that, Nintendo's just kind of sitting pretty, and that's the reason why we don't see any new releases the rest of the year.
They're gonna be fine.
Yeah. They did do that sneak drop on the next thing, which is not actually out yet. But I told you it was going to happen. There's going to be more of these.
Yeah, but I mean, we knew remasters are such an easy one to drop.
I mean, you say that, but why isn't?
But I'm just talking about
Wind Waker HD here already. Then
actual new fresh games, not remasters that I'm interested in seeing.
I mean, Pikmin 3 is fresh to me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you've never played it, right? So,
Yeah.
That's the next thing is Pikmin 3 Deluxe is landing October 30th. It will feature essentially all the DLC from the original release, and yeah.
Yeah, I've never played Pikmin.
I was never interested in the series, so.
I didn't really like Pikmin 1 or 2. I get why people like them. Pikmin 3 I love, though.
Yeah, that's what
It's kind of like, it's basically a puzzle game, which I like. Also, I just like controlling minions of things. It's just a fun concept for me.
Like Lemmings.
Yeah. That means that one, like, what, Overlord game?
Overlord was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the best,
that.
but I loved it. Yeah, should have done that instead of destroy all humans.
Yeah.
I wonder how well the sales did for that. I should have checked.
Probably fine.
I guess not great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably not exactly what they wanted, but
Oh well.
say
Other remaster coming out is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I never played it. It's coming out on 27th of this month. I guess it will
Good for
have
Final Fantasy fans.
online co-op, which is cool, and supposedly cross-play. I don't know. Supposedly. I'm not interested in actually getting it.
Yeah.
So, but even though I'm not going to play it, like Pikmin 3, I'm not going to play it. It is like for a remaster. It's kind of a big deal remaster. I think it'll sell well.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
Sprouse
Crystal
is on an
Chronicles-
Animal Crossing podcast. Sorry, no, you can say your thing. I'm just.
I mean, you can
surprised by
do
that.
it. You're already giggling about it.
No, yeah, go. I didn't have anything to say.
I'm mostly just surprised that Dylan Sprouse is doing an Animal Crossing podcast, but yeah, Animal Talking, him and Lisa Loeb.
And Phil
I
Spencer.
may be saying that wrong.
Yeah.
They got Phil Spencer coming on.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, from what I've heard, this isn't necessarily news about Microsoft and Nintendo doing stuff because they had like the God of War director and actors on there recently. But
Of course, it's not.
I just love Phil Spencer doing the circuit.
Yeah, I think it's
Dude
more
seems
of a.
like he genuinely loves games.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's just a gamer, and they're going to talk about games. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool and refreshing to see, like these heads of departments and stuff like playing games.
Yeah, it's nice to have some real insight when in the past you would get basically nothing from the corporate departments.
That's August 12th. So if you're interested in that, then that's a thing. Apparently.
Yeah.
Xbox.
Cool.
Let's get into Xbox news. Lots of Xbox news. Lots of big announcements. Microsoft just made a comment about the rumor for Xbox Live Gold going free. They said there's no changes being made to Xbox Live Gold right now. At the same time, It happened the same weekend of free Xbox Live Gold weekend. So this weekend right now, Xbox Live is free for everyone. I don't know if that's like a shadow beta test to see how many people that were not users jump on.
No.
Good way to do it. Kind of an A/B test. I don't know. It just or coincidental, right?
It might just be for good PR too.
Yes.
I feel like the big reason they removed the like year-long thing was push people towards getting Game Pass Ultimate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you make it slightly more expensive for just regular Xbox Live, why not just get Game Pass too?
Just go all the way. You gotta have a multi-tier structure when you're selling things, right? You got because like the bottom tier and then the mid and the high tier.
Mm-hmm.
And most people don't
Make
go
people
with the
feel
bottom
premium.
tier. Yeah.
No.
All right.
You can tell it goes with bottom tier by the people who watch Hulu and complain about commercials.
Mm-hmm. That's why I got rid of the bottom tier
Yeah.
of Hulu because I was like, I can't do this anymore. Netflix ruined it for me.
They did for everyone.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Samsung announced their partnership with Microsoft. So Samsung packages Project xCloud with Galaxy Note 20 or 2.0s, I think it's actually supposed to be. I don't know. Or 20. So it's a special package, like a gaming bundle. Comes with a subscription with a controller. Also, Microsoft or Samsung devices will have its own Game Pass app. That's
Ooh.
different than the normal Game Pass app.
That's neat, but all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the app probably, and just based on what I've read, just makes it easier for people to make in-app purchases through Samsung devices. That's what it seems like. Cool partnership. Kind of expected it because we knew there was like this partnership through their TVs, right? They had that thing where if you bought their TV, you would get a free year of a subscription service, and Game Pass was one of them.
Yeah.
So
It's I mean, it's not necessarily like big news, I would say, but good for them.
yeah, if you're one of those guys getting a note, good for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also, well, this kind of goes into the next thing. So essentially, xCloud is not coming to iOS devices because Apple essentially doesn't
want
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 to.
the
slice.
money.
Yeah, they just don't want to clear them for it because they want essentially probably money from each game as opposed because of subscription service as opposed to how it's done.
Yeah, because the way it works for what Apple wants is they get a flat 30% cut of everything, all in-app purchases on the App Store.
Yeah. And
Which
it's just
not going to happen.
It's not going to happen at all, right?
Yeah.
But Apple's like putting the face of saying that for security, using the security angle of why they're not allowing.
I mean, you could just tell the truth. People.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's dumb.
iOS is or xCloud's not coming to iOS. So if you're interested in xCloud, you pretty much just stuck to Android devices
Oh, maybe
Which
TVs
sucks.
later.
and TVs. I wouldn't doubt they're going to be on the Samsung TVs, maybe Roku's even. But
All that good stuff.
Roku and Amazon have been like with HBO Max. They still don't have an app for HBO Max on the Roku and the Fire devices.
They do on Samsung.
Yeah. So
Or I guess my smart TV.
yeah. So who knows what else Game Pass or xCloud is going to be on? But it would be cool to see them on pretty much every type of TV type of streaming device.
Yeah. Agreed.
Should put on a watch.
Yeah. Luckily,
Not an Apple Watch though.
I have an Android, so maybe I'll play Undermine on my phone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I probably wasn't going to use it, but
Yeah.
I don't.
it's,
I was
it's a
never
cool concept.
really going to use xCloud, especially in today's world. But it is shitty in general for
Yeah.
Apple people.
Yeah. Did you guys see the Razer controller they made for it? The special Xbox Razer controller for mobile? It looks it's essentially a Switch. You got the thumbsticks on the right, and you put your phone in the middle, and it looks like a Switch.
I did see that. Not interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but for people that are, it's actually the reason why I don't play xCloud right now is because I got to use my controller, my Xbox controller, which is in like another room, and I don't have a spare one I want to use just for xCloud. Right. So
Yeah, I also thought you were going to be exaggerating about looking like a Switch. No, that is
no, 100% looks like a Switch controller.
almost identical.
Yeah, yeah. It's just you take your phone out and it folds up into this little thing, which is actually cool the way it folds up. If I had that,
Yeah,
how much is it?
I think $80.
Yeah, see, 80 bucks. It's not terrible. A normal controller is.
Dude, you could
$60.
get a Bitto or whatever. It'd probably be just fine. Much cheaper.
But it doesn't
Yes.
connect to my phone like a Switch to play.
They're
Undermine.
Bluetooth.
Yeah,
I'm
but
certain you could get it connected.
it doesn't like sit in like a Switch.
Oh,
You know what I mean? The way the form factor.
yeah.
The form factor is
Yeah.
the trick. The reason to play it that way. Because when I play it with my controller, xCloud on my controller, I have the clip on top, and then my phone sits up here. And for some reason, I don't enjoy that form factor at all.
I mean, just get a tablet or something. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying for the people that want that form factor, it's a great alternative, I guess.
Expensive alternative.
It's a controller, It's almost expensive than any other controller,
True.
right? How much are Switch Pro controllers, you know?
I got mine on sale for 40,
Yeah.
which is an insane deal. I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's a
good
really
stuff.
good deal, yeah.
Yeah.
So expect September 15th is xCloud on Android devices. Now let's move on to Game Pass. Lots of great releases, I think, for Game Pass. Not great, but some good ones. We have Darksiders Genesis, which is an isometric action adventure that has co-op based in the Darksiders universe. I played a little bit. It's got like kind of like a twin stick Diablo-esque type feel. It's not bad. It's fine.
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Probably won't try it.
Yeah, it actually has some frame rate issue, but like stability issues. It's kind of weird.
Classic.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. I enjoyed what I played though, for just like a mindless game because I was just listening to audiobook. I think it's the perfect game for that.
Okay.
Other game, It Lurks
All
Below, which is a retro-style 2D survival RPG like Terraria. It feels just like Terraria, except for you pick classes and it has more roguelite or roguelite elements. I played for an hour. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't really like the feel of Terraria, so
Exactly. Yeah.
gonna pass.
I like the idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the idea is tight, but it's like even on mouse and keyboard, it's not super fun to go through.
No, it's the menu system's very clunky. It's yeah, and
Yep.
it still has a lot of the subtext that says like hold shift control left click and stuff like that.
Good job, guys.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I would try it so you guys don't have to go try it.
I appreciate that because I was interested until you said that.
Yeah, exactly. Because like it has like the concepts that I'm really interested in, but the way it plays, don't do it. You'll be fine. For people that are into Terraria, it's perfect, I think.
Or just play Terraria.
Well, if you want a more class-oriented,
Story, yeah.
roguelite kind of game. But there is a mode where it's takes away the survivor part, so you don't have to maintain like eating and stuff like that.
All survival games should have that.
Yeah. Other game, we got Dark Pictures Anthology, Man of Medan. Is that how that's pronounced? I don't know. It's a horror game.
I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
a pass.
It's a hard pass.
Yeah. Hard pass.
Next game,
Trailmakers also. Hard
Trailmakers.
pass.
It's a Lego like racing game, so you build your own vehicles. It actually sounds kind of cool, but I still won't play it.
Yeah.
I'm
But I'm
I'm
glad
willing
it's
to
there.
give it a shot.
Yeah, I knew someone here would try it. It's cool for what it is, right?
I mean, I haven't looked into it very much. It just you throw the words racing and game
Yeah.
in there, and I'm not
It does
gonna
have
play
a sandbox mode, so
Yeah, I'm going to purely play sandbox. I'm just looking to build some weird stuff.
yeah. The other game that came out was Undermine. We all played Undermine. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
that's a hard play.
Must play.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, that's even a buy. I'll buy that.
Yeah. I will for sure. I'm not gonna buy it on Xbox, obviously, but I will buy that as soon as it's out on Switch.
Yeah. Must
Again.
play. Next game, Xenocrisis. It's a top-down shooter, twin-stick shooter, and that's it. It's 16-bit retro-style indie game.
It's just like
It's bullet hell. type
linear
thing.
story.
Is it a cross between Xenoblade and Time Crisis?
No.
Is Time Crisis the one where you step on the plate at the arcade?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that game.
That was a good game. That was a good arcade game. You're right.
Thank you.
And the last game is Final Fantasy VII HD, coming out on the 13th. For people that have never played it, try it out. You'll probably not make it through the first hour because it did not age
If
well.
you've got nostalgia, you're gonna love it. Otherwise, the music's tight. That's all I got to say.
Music's
Does it
sick.
have the birds in that game? The big yellow birds?
Yes, the chocobos.
Chocobos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you play the remaster, you get a drive those little bad boys around.
No,
You
Chocobo's
don't
great.
drive a bird, you ride a bird.
You actually breed
I like saying
Chocobos
drive.
in Final Fantasy VII. You breed them to get different types that do different things. And then there's like
Oh.
this ultimate one that's really hard to breed. You got to go to like this hidden area to get a hidden item to help breed the ultimate Chocobo. Yeah. It has like these lots. The game itself has like these little things like
That are
that
cool.
all over the game. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the summoning stuff, the best summoning stuff are hidden. You got to go like airship and find it in the open world and stuff. So it's really cool in that game. There's a lot of cool, like the materia system's really cool. And then as you learn the limit break system, and even learning some of the limit breaks are hidden in the game. Like some of the best weapons are hidden. You got to find them.
You're saying this stuff like I know what any of this means. I don't know. What is a limit break? What is materia?
Yeah. Well, limit break's like
I
a
mean-
special ability. Materia is like it's
It's
a
like a little
skill system.
buff item.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's their skill
And
system.
think of
so-
limit breaks like an ult.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard
If
that
you're
it's
into that shit.
the best Final Fantasy, but I don't. Probably just if I was to play one, I would play the remake.
Just
Yeah.
wait for the remake.
Yeah.
Leaving
Um,
Game Pass, DMC5, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Space Hulk, Where the Water Tastes Like Wine, and Yoku's Island Express.
I downloaded Yoku's like a really long time ago and just never played it. I still actually have it downloaded. I might actually give that one a shot because I've heard it's pretty fun. It's like a pinball puzzle.
2D platformer, right?
Yeah, 2D.
Wait.
3D?
It's got like pinball mechanics. It's 2D. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything
Okay.
about it.
I'll probably give it a shot, but I'm not very good at 2D platformers.
We'll do it quick. It's the 8th.
I can let you know.
Yeah.
If it's fun.
Cool.
We got a little Halo Infinite news. I did not read this earlier, so I will let you two guys do it.
All right. So
I did not.
a new developer joined the development team, Sparrowsoft. Sparrowsoft's known for working on Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and Valhalla, currently Valhalla. They got hired on to help with the development.
Seems like an interesting time. You would figure that would have happened in the past, but I guess I don't know enough about game development.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty like this development team or company is known to do this. This is kind of what they do. Is their specialty is jump on
Late.
AAA development team projects.
Oh. Hmm.
So that's their specialty. So
But do they normally do it like a few months
I don't know.
out from a release?
I don't know. But I mean, there's so many different stages in development where you would need a special team to come in, right? You don't need them.
Yeah, I mean
Right.
they could be doing a million different things.
Yeah.
Especially like specifically Siege. I think that's a long tail game. Maybe they're in it for some long tail thing.
Yeah, and it could be. I mean, a lot of times with some development, like texture assets and stuff like that, that stuff doesn't get refined till toward the end of development, anyways.
Yeah.
So who knows? It could be coincidence. It could not be. Either way, it looks like they have a strong pedigree. They've been around for like 16 years, and
Yeah.
they got like 600 developers within the company. So it's probably a good thing more than
Yeah,
it's a bad thing.
It's not bad news. I mean, especially considering that demo. Obviously, they could use some help.
Yeah. Yeah, my issue with that demo is like the fact that ray tracing isn't coming out on release makes me not want to buy a Series X at launch.
I mean, they're gonna probably be hard to get right away.
Yeah.
And
Like I'm more inclined to get a PS5 than a Series X at launch.
I would just get whatever one I could find.
Is available. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I know I can still play Halo Infinite on my One X, right?
Yep.
It's not like I'm not gonna be able to play the game. So that's like the biggest thing. Whereas the PS5,
Yeah. So
I'm
low
getting a
stakes.
huge catalog of games that I haven't played.
That's true. Well,
Exactly
PS5
that
is,
why I'm going for PS first.
Yeah.
well,
like-
you've had a PlayStation, Aiden, so it's not quite.
mean,
the
yeah,
same for
but-
you, yeah.
No, it's the Series X games being playable on the one. That's there's not as big a push to upgrade.
Yeah.
Exactly. Low stakes.
Which was their strategy, right? That's what they said.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to upgrade, don't upgrade. You're not losing out on anything. That was kind of like their big whole thing.
Yeah. As long as you do it eventually.
Yeah, eventually
make
you will.
games that are actually worth it.
Yeah. So that's cool, I guess. Other news, Obsidian has another project in development. Studio design director Josh Sawyer, who directed New Vegas and both Pillars of Eternity games, stated on Twitter that he's directing his own project now, and it's not Avowed. So it looks like they have, what is that, their fourth game in dev?
I'm not certain, but that's good news. Right? Pretty much
Yeah.
everything that they've done
That's
that I can think of has been
this is
enjoyable.
pretty amazing games he's worked on before.
Yeah. He did like the Neverwinter series and stuff like that prior to that as a designer.
I've never played Pillars of Eternity. What is that? Have you played it, Faulkner?
It's like Original Sin 2.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, it's a isometric RPG.
nice.
So, Pillars is fun fact. Pillars of Eternity was a Kickstarter game because Obsidian was about to go under,
Yeah.
and they kicked off on Kickstarter. And Pillars, what saved them, and then they kickstarted Pillars 2, and Pillars 2 was actually not a commercial success.
Oh, sorry.
And then Microsoft essentially pretty much saved them because I don't think they were going to make it.
Hey, that's all it takes. Get a super $1 billion company to buy you.
Yeah. So PlayStation news, another big thing happened this week. PlayStation Crystal Dynamics Avengers game, which I don't think any of us are like super excited for at all.
Never was, never will be now.
Well, this is going to make it worse. Spiderman is going to be a character, and it's exclusive to the PlayStation platform. People not happy for the most part. And yeah, that's just what it is.
I'll tell you what it is. It's extremely lame for all parties.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously for PlayStation people, it doesn't matter as much, but you shouldn't want that because what if Microsoft does buy WB and all of a sudden all Batman games are now stuck on Xbox?
Well, my issue isn't like having a game that's exclusive to a whole platform. My issue is having parts of a game exclusive to a platform.
Were you paying the same?
Right, just like what happened with Destiny. Remember,
Yeah,
Strikes and Gear was only on PlayStation
for a while. That's bad too, but I think they're both bad.
Yeah.
Unless it's like really, Last of Us or something where Sony pays for it to be made.
Unless it's
specifically
a first-party game.
Yeah.
That's fine. Otherwise, like buying exclusivity for literally the most popular superhero.
Yeah.
Kind of
Is
whack.
Spider-Man your favorite out of all of them?
It's not my favorite,
No,
but
not even close.
Out of all
I
the
feel like
Avengers,
he's the most popular.
I think he might be my favorite superhero, but not like of the Avenger movie. That's what I think of when I think of Avengers now. I know that's probably making people mad. I mean, Iron Man's pretty cool, I guess.
Who
Thor
else?
is pretty cool. The Hulk is kind of boring, to be honest.
That's fair.
I mean, there's a reason why they
can't
stopped
remember the
making
other
movies for the
Yeah.
What do
whole.
you think about what about Black Widow?
Yeah, Black Widow. Is she even a superhero? I don't think so.
She's a
I think
normal
she's
person.
just like good at fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, Black Widow's my bae.
She got her own movie. I'll consider that a
Yeah.
superhero if you get your own movie.
She doesn't. It's not out yet. So
Yeah,
I did not know that, so I'll take that back.
yeah, it's not out quite
I
yet.
think it got pushed
delayed.
back too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's going on at Sony, and they state Spider-Man will be the only exclusive. Who knows? I mean, for all of you know, they could do like DLC characters
Yeah.
in the future, right?
Yeah. We'll see.
More news came out about exclusives at Sony, and it's been stated that Sony will double down on major exclusive content next year that will upset many.
I mean, do what you want, Sony, but yeah, whack, big whack.
Yeah, so
Not good.
we'll see how it pans out. I mean, what do they mean by exclusive content? They mean whole games, or parts of third-party games, right? If it's parts of third-party games, that's terrible. If it's whole games, I kind of expect that, right? Like, I'm used to there being games only on PC. I'm used to games only on Xbox and PlayStation, and for the most part,
I think it's when they're
fine
that
with
is
that.
third-party ones.
Yeah.
Because I've heard there's been talks with like major publishers about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you still see it with Activision, right? Modern Warfare, the Spec Ops mode,
Yeah.
the Horde mode,
which
is only on PlayStation.
Luckily, no one cares about it. But imagine if it was Modern Warfare as a whole, only on PlayStation.
Ooh,
Oof,
that would be
rough.
big. That'd be big for them. Yeah.
Speaking of Modern Warfare, should be an announcement happening August 10th. A bunch of people, influencers, caught these crates that says open on August 10th. So I expect there to be... It's about time. It's been about a couple months late for the next COD announcement.
Okay.
Right.
It'd be tight if they just said they weren't doing it.
Yeah.
It's definitely happening. COD's... They're not... Activision's not giving up on COD. That's like their
I think,
cash cow.
I know.
And Modern Warfare legitimately has done really good.
Yeah, but that game was good. I feel like this next one's probably gonna be bad. It's just the way they work, you know.
Yeah.
Probably a skip, but I'll look into it at least.
We didn't skip the last two, Modern Warfare and Black Ops. We did both.
These are the last two that I've played in
I know.
like
So
8 years or something.
There's got to be a miss, right? This has got to be the miss,
Yeah.
right? Two ups. There's got to be a down somewhere.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it could be awesome. We'll see. 10th. That's what, 2 days? Couple days?
Yeah, 2 days.
Yeah.
So
2 days.
Monday? Yeah, Monday.
Yeah.
Also on Monday is the Cyberpunk event that we won't talk about or watch. Well, I will, but I won't talk about it with you guys.
I don't need to
will
watch it.
leave the podcast if you talk about it.
No.
Yeah.
I did, last time I said it happened. Looks great. And that's
I
all we
believe
did.
you.
I'll watch it
need
because
to know about it.
I've already dived this far into the news cycle for it, so I might as well keep going. Also, lastly, Warner Brothers is going to remain at AT&T. It looks like they're not going to sell it anytime soon.
Oh, okay.
So maybe
Okay.
because maybe they saw the Rocksteady made the official statement that they're working on the Suicide Squad game.
Oh.
And maybe the hype, maybe there's enough hype on there on the internet. They're like, oh, maybe this actually is something. Who knows? I don't know.
They probably also saw how much people talked about just the possible sale of it and how many games could be included within the studios.
Yeah. So that's the state of that.
Oh, well.
Well, at least it's not
As
going
they release things.
It's not going to Activision, right?
Yeah.
So that's a win.
Hey, just think about it, though. What if Batman was in the next Call of Duty?
I mean, he basically is at this point. You got all your weird throwables. And...
Yeah.
Well, Batman doesn't use guns.
I mean, he has used guns in the past. In the comic books.
Ben Affleck Batman.
Yeah. I take that back. I've seen him
Let's
use
do that.
some kind of guns. Speaking of Batman, I just watched like the I don't remember what they're called. Batman Returns.
Oh, the original one?
The one with like Robin and Jim Carrey.
Ooh, rough.
You know what I'm talking about?
Batman Forever.
Batman Forever. Is that the one with Danny DeVito too? Because I watched that one also.
That's Batman Returns. Yeah.
Okay. I watched both of those in the last week. Danny DeVito. What a creep. In that movie. I remember watching that movie as a kid, but I don't remember how like weird he is. Or I didn't. I can't believe our mom and dad let me watch that.
Well, it's Batman, so it's actually it's Tim Burton, right? So is the director.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of dark.
Well,
because he has that kind of weird,
weird,
dark vibes to it, gothic vibes to it.
Mm-hmm.
Even Batman, the 1980s Batman movie had that.
Yeah,
it's the same actor or director, right? So it's still dark and kind of like creepy. I heard it does not age well though.
They were not the best movies.
Yeah.
Enjoyable, I would say.
Sure. Not much else. They had a PlayStation State of Play this week. It was okay. It was nothing.
I didn't watch it.
It was Crash Bandicoot was to me the biggest thing on there. It looks like Crash Bandicoot. There's some cool stuff for people that love that genre and that series. I think it was going to be awesome. But other than that, there wasn't really anything in State of Play that was that great. And, oh yeah, your PlayStation 4 controllers are not going to be compatible with PlayStation 5 games on the PS5.
That's pretty lame, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I wouldn't have expected anything different. So
So
I think
The
the only
PlayStation controller is growing on me a little bit in the last couple weeks, but I still don't like it as much.
it's not as bad. I think
Yeah.
the next one's going to be the best one they've done.
I like the way
As
it
long
You
as
don't
looks.
have
not
to
too
hold it like
smooth.
its little claw.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is the glossy part, the white gloss, going to be like gross looking?
That's what I'm
Like,
worried about.
That's the problem with like glossy plastic is you like fingerprints
Yeah.
everywhere and
Yeah.
Realistically, I'm gonna do like a little vinyl wrap on my controller. So
Oh,
ooh, fancy.
Mr. Big
Fancy.
Spender.
Yeah. That vinyl wrap.
hey, if you're gonna spend $500 on, well, we'll see how much it is. I'm gonna guess 500 now.
Or 5 or
Might as well
6.
spend that extra 5.
$550.
Five.
I'm gonna be in the middle.
I think 550.
Yeah.
It'll be around. I mean, 550 is around, but it'll be 5 or 6.
They gotta announce this
Yeah.
shit soon, guys. Like it's crazy.
What if they just don't announce it?
To launch,
Just-
shadow drop it.
Yeah, don't announce it, and first person just it gets rung up. It's like, this is $1,000. You have to buy it. You waited 7 hours in line for
Oh
this.
man, that'd be crazy.
Probably longer than that.
I'd be down if they did that. Really, it won't happen, but I'd love it.
That'd be great.
A little bit of chaos. All right,
Yep,
What's,
that's it, boys.
let's wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
Stop talking to each other. How about that?
Finally, perfect.
Yeah,
All right.
highlight of my week.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Annyeong.
I would talk to you soon.
Annyeong.